Hey guys, so we are here at the International Press Drive, the new BMW 7 Series. We'll bring you our test drive review sometime later, but just wanted to take you on a short walk around tour of the car. This is possibly the BMW with the most chrome on it I've ever seen. It's like a massive thick chrome line on the side that sort of envelops the air breather hole here. And if you notice, when the car is parked, the kidney grille is actually closed, and when it's closed, it actually exposes even more chrome. These are the new headlamps. They're optional laser light lamps in certain markets. We'll probably get them in the high-spec variants of the car. On the rear, you can see that the tail lamps are now much slimmer than the outgoing model. This is the 750 Li X drive, so it's got all-wheel drive. Don't think this particular model will make it to Malaysia, but on this drive we tried both the 750 Li X drive and the 730D. Yeah, here we are on the inside of the car. The dashboard design is quite predictable, really. It's very BMW. A lot of people think that it reminds them a bit too much of the F33 series, but even though the overall design theme is the same, they have increased the quality of the materials used. You can see almost every button is metallized. So this climate control and infotainment set of buttons actually sits on a brushed metal kind of panel. This bit is actually quite interesting. The climate control panel, it's not actually buttons. You can see it flickering a little in this video. That's because it's actually a screen. So to control it, it's actually like a touch screen. I'm not sure. I mean, it's a cool idea, but I'm not sure if it's good while you're driving. Normally you just kind of feel around for the buttons, but if at the same time you can see that they've actually made, it's not a flat screen. There's actually a physical indentation here, so you can easily feel around for where the buttons are supposed to be. This is the new perfume button, where you can adjust the perfume level. Unlike Mercedes-Benz, where you can put only one type of perfume in the car at one time, from what I heard, you can have 3 fragrances in this in the 7 series. Digital display. You can see some of the interior ambient lighting here. This will probably go really well with white interiors like this one. Let's just have a quick look at the new iDrive system. So this is, for the first time, BMW has used a sort of horizontal layout for iDrive. So you can control it with the iDrive controller as per usual, but now you can also use it as a touchscreen. So yeah, that's quite interesting. And it also supports gesture control, so there are a few gestures predefined. Like you can, if you do this, you can see I'm actually adjusting the volume by just moving my finger around in the air. So yeah, I'm sitting at the back seat right now. It's as per what you'd expect from a 7 Series, it's quite spacious. This is the 4-seater model, so there's this huge center console running throughout the center of the cabin. If you're wondering where the aircon controls are, they're hidden here at the bottom below this wood panel. So the seat controls are still on this area here. I would have preferred them to be at the door actually. So because of limited space, you can see that they've kind of split the controls between here and on the door. Like the memory functions are on this side and the other stuff are on this side. So if you don't have a front passenger in the car and if you're being chauffeur driven, there's this feature where you can make the sort of a lie flat function like in a business class seat. So if you press it, the front seat actually goes forward. Then the leg rest comes down. So you can actually like just really stretch out and chill in the car. I'm about 180 cm and this is about just about bare minimum for me to stretch out my legs. I actually can't fully stretch out. My knees have to be bent a bit. But the problem with BMW's implementation of this is if you're a driver, you can no longer see the wing mirror of the car. So in a Mercedes-Benz S-Class, they actually allow you to detach the front headrest, but in BMW they say that for safety reasons they did not make the front headrest detachable. But I don't know, I don't think you should block the wing mirror. So now what we're gonna do is try to adjust the seat so the wing mirror isn't blocked. Okay, so this is probably fine for the driver, but and you can still sort of stretch out, but at a much increased knee angle. Another part that's interesting is there's no longer an iDrive knob for the rear. Instead, you control everything from this Samsung tablet here. It's literally a Samsung tablet if you take it up. You can see, made by Samsung on the back. It uses you can take it out and charge it at home with micro USB. Even has a camera on the back, so you can, I don't know, I could have probably taken all the photos for this review with this little tablet here, but obviously the quality won't be as good. What do I think of the rear seat comfort? I would say that the 7 Series, this new one, is probably the closest that BMW has ever gotten to the comfort of in an S-Class. In some ways, if you specify the comfort seats for the rear, the ability to adjust the upper half of the backrest independently from the lower actually allows the seat shape to kind of fit your back better compared to the new S-Class. But I would say that the S-Class definitely has a bit softer seats. Could be a philosophy thing really, because BMW says that firmer seats are actually better for long distance drives. This little plush pillow thing here is really good, feels very comfortable, but at the same time the Mercedes-Benz one is even softer than this, so I don't know, more support or plusher seats. For Malaysia, the base model is usually the 730 Li, but there is no such model yet at this time of launch. There's only a 740 and a 750, so I'm not quite sure what will be BMW's offering at the $600,000 plus to $700,000 price range when it comes, but I guess we'll have to see. There's also a 740 LE. It was on preview earlier, but it hasn't exactly been launched yet. That one's a hybrid. If BMW Malaysia can locally assemble it, they'll probably qualify for the same kind of duty exemptions that the S400 hybrid gets. But the earliest that car could come to Malaysia is probably the end of next year. So, and the hybrid incentives are ending the end of this year. So, I guess we'll just have to see about that. When will this be available in Malaysia? We heard sometime next year. Yeah, so stay tuned, and we hope to get our test drive review up soon.